Yo people, it's your boy Richard Morse back at it again with another match preview, and this time it's Brighton away for Bournemouth at the MX Stadium. Now, after last game's performance against Wolves, not gonna lie lads, it was a little bit of a humbling, I can't deny that. Yeah, losing to Wolves 1-0, going down to 10 men, losing Zabani for a couple of games. Not really good performance lads, so I'm a little bit worried going into this Brighton game because Brighton have just won 2 games in a row. They've got that form. They're starting to build momentum. And yeah, we've got a slight little bump in the road with the Wolves game. And obviously we've got to play Wolves in the FA Cup next Saturday as well. So can't say I'm really looking forward to that. It was a little bit of a humbler, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, going into this Brighton game, I'm not quite sure what to think, lads. I mean, not going to lie, losing Zabani, one of our best players and one of our key players, especially in defence, like towards middle to late end of the season, isn't great. Hopefully it's not going to be too much longer. Hopefully once he comes back, we'll be sort of back to full strength in defence. Hopefully, you know, someone like Araggio or Solo could come in a full-back position so Cook can finally stop playing him right back. Like, don't be wrong, Cook is doing amazing for us, but he's not a proper full-back. We need a proper full-back in that right-back position. Like, we can only play with this sort of makeshift thing of having Cook there for so long before that our luck's going to run out with that. And, you know, against Wolves, it didn't work, really, let's be honest. And yeah, I've also been hearing rumours that Evanilson looks like he might be coming back. I know he was on the bench for the Wolves game, but I think, to be honest, that was just to fill up the numbers. He was never really going to come on. There was no chance of that. So, fingers crossed Evanilson could make an appearance, but I wouldn't put money on it, lads. I still think we'll still be playing Dangle up front. And I think maybe Evanilson come on for like 20 minutes at best. Depends how the game goes as well. And yeah, going into this game, score prediction wise, I think if we can get a draw out this game, I think that will be fine, especially because they got Pedro, MITOMA, Minter. Who else they got? Yeah, even Welbeck if he's still bad, not quite sure. But yeah, the problem is also at MX Stadium, we never quite seem to get much of a result out there. I think the few times I've gone to the game at MX Stadium, I've seen us lose 1-0 and I've seen us have a 1-0 lead and then bottle it right at the end for a 1-1 draw. So yeah, our record at MX Stadium isn't great, so I can't really see us getting a win. I think if we do get a win, I think it will be a very close, maybe scrappy 1-0 win or possibly a 2-1 win, maybe a late penalty or something like that if we're lucky. But yeah, going into game, if we don't get 3 points out of this game, I can't say I'll be too surprised, but I think even if we get a draw, you know, we'll still be around the 5th, 7th mark, which looking at the table, I think personally, we're probably going to finish around the 6th, 7th, maybe 8th mark, depending on how the rest of our league run goes, really, because I don't think, as much as I'd love us to be in Champions League, I just don't think we're going to get over the line there. I think, in all honesty, Champions League will be a bit too much for us as well. If we get Europa League and Conference League, honestly, I'll take any European football, but we've got to be realistic. We can't really be playing Champions League football when we're still developing our training ground. We still haven't done our stadium. We don't have the squad depth to really challenge for a Champions League run or a European run in general. So if we are serious about doing a European run, we'll have to spend big in the summer. But the problem is, with the stadium being built, can we really afford to? Not really. So yeah, we'll have to see how that one goes in the summer. But yeah, I know, like I said, Brighton won the last 2 games. We've won 1, lost 1. You know, out of our last 5 games, we've lost 2, won 3. The 2 defeats we've had are against Liverpool, but, you know, that's Liverpool. There was no shame in losing that, and everyone sort of expected us to lose that game. And then, obviously, the shocking one was Wolves. We should have won that, really. And the Wolves game was a bit one of those where, like, as soon as we went down to 10 men and they scored, 5 minutes later, it was kind of the end of the game. We could have just seen the rest of the match, to be brutally honest. There was nothing. It was one of those games, like, when you play FIFA, where, like, you're just attacking, but nothing's working, and you just eventually have to accept defeat. You're just not going to get anything out of this game. And that's basically what happened in the Wolves game, where we were trying everything we had. We were throwing every wrench, monkey wrench, whatever the fuck you want to call it, to see if anything stuck, and unfortunately nothing stuck in that game. And it kind of showed us that if we lose a key player like a Zabani, a Howes and a Kirkes, there is a massive drop-off, because like we don't really have anyone on the bench really to come back on. Yeah, Sydney and Scott made an appearance, but, that's their first game in how many games? So I wasn't expecting them to come on and be a game changer. So that shows us that our squad depth is very thin, and if we lose any of our key starting 11 players like Asabani, we're just not the same team. So yeah, I think obviously we're probably going to have to go with Hill and Housen for the Brighton game. It would be interesting to see how that pairing goes for the majority of the game, because I feel like that would be one where it could either Hill could really fill the gap for Zabani, or we're going to see a massive dip in our defence. It's one of those where Housen and Zabani have built up such a great partnership. Now that we're having to swap it for Housen and Hill, is it the same duo at the back? We'll just have to wait and see. And unfortunately, going up at a team that have just won the last 2 games in a row isn't really helpful either. But hey, we'll see how that goes. I will be doing a live watch-along for the game because unfortunately, it's a Tuesday game and I've got college and work, so unfortunately I won't be able to go to the game live. But to be honest, I've been to Amex Stadium before and I'm not really that fussed if I don't go this year, to be honest. It's one of those where I've seen it, I've been there, done it a couple of times now, so I'm not really going to lose too much sleep over it. But yeah, I will be doing a live watch-along. I haven't done one for a while, actually. I think the last one I did was Newcastle away. So yeah, I'm excited to do another watch-along. It'd be good to get you guys all back in here and have a conversation in the chat. And yeah, I'm buzzing for it. Tuesday night football, lads. Let's go. And in fact, good thing is on TNT. It's not like on a random Now TV or something like that. It's on TNT. So if anybody wants to go watch the game, you can either watch it at your local pub, or you can come and join me on watch along if you want to. More the merrier. I'd love to have as many people as I can and try and build this community as much as I can. And yeah, score prediction overall, lads. I'm going to go with either a 1-0 win, a scrappy 1-0 win to us, or it'll be a 1-1 draw. I think there will be goals in the game, but we'll see how the game goes. So yeah, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching my match preview. I've been your boy, Richard Morse, up the fucking cherries, and I'll catch you guys on my watch along tomorrow. Up the chairs. See you later.